there are two things I want to add with this police vibe. One is that, one, a lot of the brothers don't identify as being a brother despite their skin tone. And also, too, man, it's just like these police aren't trained to be police. A lot of these police officers have no business being police. And I think that's one of the reasons for their actions. They're just not trained
I
to
think
be in that
training,
position.
poor training is one of the reasons, but most police departments, especially in the big cities, they get really good training. You're dealing with cowards. You're dealing with cowards that have no respect for the citizens in which they're supposed to protect. You're dealing with, and when I deal with the black men and women, you're dealing with cowards who would sit there and know that this other being from some other ethnic group is abusing a black man or woman, and you try to, and I watched them move. I've seen some, like, you're almost divorced from what's going on right there. Instance, when I lived on 148th in Amsterdam, I was going to the store and there was a ruckus. There was a lady, she was a bag lady, a homeless lady. And I turned the corner and they had her handcuffed and she was on the ground in the gutter. And a black man had his foot on this black woman's head. I walked over to this black man and I told him, why are you doing this? Oh, she's gonna bite us. How could she bite you? She handcuffed. This is a black woman. I don't care if she's homeless, stinking, or whatever. You got your foot on her head. So I went to the sergeant, who was a white woman. And I complained to the white woman sergeant that this black man has got his foot on the head of a woman, a black woman in the gutter. And she said, well, she's ruling. How's she going to, she's laying on the ground handcuffed. That putting the foot on the head was a statement of her nothingness. And that black man wanted to identify with the white people's making that statement. He wanted to show them that I feel as you do about her nothingness. I witnessed that on the for real. You know, I remember once I had to take, this is a long time ago, I had to take the weapons of a police and walk to his precinct and put his weapons on the desk. I don't know why those people didn't kill me. But anyway, I got away with it.
What was that situation since you brought it up?
There was an incident on 125th Street and he was messing with a pregnant woman, bullying her for some reason. And me and a couple other brothers were coming and we disarmed him. And I took his equipment to his precinct and told them all I brought it there. They were all looking like I was insane, and I left, you know. Later, some people came and talked to me, but I had friends too. Because my thing is very simple. If you could put me to sleep, I could put you to sleep. You got family that love you, I got family that loves me. And you can't scare them by harming me, you know. If those black men and women who wear the uniform of the police across the country would ask the question of, how did I get this opportunity to wear this uniform? And if they had the decency, to show some appreciation to the poor people who march in the street, the working class don't march, they're at work. The working class don't sit in, they're at work. It is the underemployed and the unemployed, the poor people, the most impoverished, who's begging for change, that demonstrate for change, cause change, even at a cost to themselves. And then you, with the little degrees, take advantage of the change and disdain the very people who caused the conditions that brought about the change, that gave you an opportunity to be law enforcement in the black community. And then my Latino brothers and sisters, who paid no price at all for civil rights in America, getting all of the opportunity afforded from our struggle as Africans in the streets of America, and you're one of the most brutal respondents when you come into the black community? God bless the Black Liberation Army, God bless the Black Panther Party, God bless the Hoodoo Fighters, God bless the International Commandos. In the 60s, we told you we didn't tolerate you that way. And the young people, if you want to do anything, do what I told you. Join their military. is better than joining a gang, killing your people on the streets and on the corner. Come back home and take these positions to run your community. That's what others are doing. That is the pathway they're using. I was in the military. It didn't make me anti-African. My father was in the military. He's one of the best union organizers in the city. He was not anti-Africans. Two of my brothers were in the military. They didn't come back home anti-Africans. My uncle and father fought in the Second World War, one in the Pacific and one in Germany. They were the most African organizers in South Carolina that I know. So don't tell me that somehow going in the military is equated with being anti-African. That's stupid. You live in America. If you can't serve in the military, that should be the same reason why you ought to pack your bag and leave America. Why won't you leave? It's not, Africa is only a plane ticket away. You know? It's only a plane ticket away. So stop lying to yourselves. Stop playing. Stop being cowards. I'm talking to black men now. Stop being cowards. Stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending that you don't know what's going on because you don't have the courage to take the responsibility to save your people. But you got the courage to go on the street and pull a knife. You got the courage to go on the street and pull a gun and shoot your peer without even a logical reason for the argument that led to the gunshot. You know, join the Navy, join the Army, join the Marines, learn how to fight, learn how to be a soldier, learn how to use a weapon, then come back home and take over the apparatus like the police department, the sheriff department, the fire departments in the communities you live in.